Hi, welcome to Startup Europe Week 2019. I'm very happy to have you here with us in this event with our local co-organizer. I can't be with you in person, but I'm here with you in video. And I just want to briefly highlight why we're doing Startup Europe Week for the fourth time, and a little bit of kind of my personal perspective on Startup Europe Week and the whole movement of entrepreneurship that we see in the whole world. And this fourth edition is a very important milestone for us, because we are not only doing Startup Europe Week across Europe, but we are doing in other countries. We decided to go global, and we're going to have Startup Europe Week events in Malaysia, Pakistan, Brazil, Mexico. And this is amazing, personally for me and for the team and for our co-organizers, because we are bringing the message of highlighting what is best in each region for the local entrepreneurs, so that each entrepreneur can get started no matter where they are, where they come from. And I think this message has been through over the last 4 years. We've been with more than 150,000 co-organizers in more than 50 countries, in more than 350 cities. These are just numbers, but to me, the most important thing is that I know that local communities are getting in touch. They are getting organized in these little hubs with local stakeholders that are really thinking about supporting them. And this brings me to one of the 3 points that I want to highlight in this year. And I think the first one is regarding decentralization. I was recently invited to speak in a conference in the US where one of the main topics was the discussion about how concentrated the whole ecosystem movement of entrepreneurship is in Silicon Valley, and how important it is for the United States and for the entire world, to have other hubs, other ecosystems as powerful as Silicon Valley, or with, highlighting the power of the local entrepreneurs, not only in one city, but, spreading what these entrepreneurs can bring to the communities, to the local economies. And I think that's exactly the very point of Startup Europe Week, and why we are doing this event in your local city, right? In your city today. The second aspect that I want to highlight is, the importance that you can get started with very little that you have available locally. That's why in this event you're gonna get in touch, with the people that are, providing the basic resources for you to get started. And in this decentralized world that we live in, with a reasonable idea and the basic resources that you have available at your city, you can get started. And I think this is a big message, and I think you're going to see in the next decade a big movement around this. It's not only about the gig economy, but I think it's more about getting started with very little and growing from there. And I think that's why we exist and why we are supporting the local community with this event. And the third and more personal aspect that I would like to share in this event is I think entrepreneurship these days have lost a little bit of track. I see a lot of people getting started or starting startups just for the sake of it. And just to bring a little bit of perspective, we are in this huge universe where, planet Earth is just one little dot. And I think sometimes we lose perspective of why you become an entrepreneur. And entrepreneurs, they basically do the thing they do just, to change realities, to change what they have into something better, to improve their local personal reality, their parents' reality, their kids' reality, their community realities. And I think this is an aspect that we can't lose perspective. It doesn't matter if you're starting a tech company or a social venture or just a bakery. You're all entrepreneurs for us. Despite the name that we call Startup Europe Week, where it's not about just startup hyper-growth technology companies. We are about entrepreneurs. And I just want to leave you with this message that no matter where you're coming from, and no matter the idea or the resources you have available, you can get started. And I hope we can help you. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a great event. Talk soon. Bye-bye.